but your mind can go faster than that. If you've been to USA, you can take a few, even not one of the quarter of the second, you reach America. It's faster than the it's faster than the super spaceship. That means you are investigate through your body within a few seconds. You get to know part of the four elements and Rupa, Kanta, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana immediately. Then breathing in and breathing out. Like this. This for the next number. If you know like this, you are not going to be boring when you are practicing meditation. You are not going to tire, because this is the noble truth. But what noble truth? It can be Dukkha. What's meaning Dukkha? It's nothing from the top of the hair up to the toe. It's nothing, only Dukkha. What can we do? Nothing to do with the only knowing. Only know that this is the part of the truth. What truth? Suffering. Then, Parinyaya for the Yata Parinya. Oh, this Buddha said that Kesa Loma Nakha Tanta Tacho Tanta Nakha Loma Kesa, like this. If you don't know the Pali, you just think in your language. Like in Thai, ผมขนเล็บฟันหนังเนื้อเอ็นกระดูกเยื่อในกระดูกม้ามหัวใจตับพังผืดปอดไตไส้ใหญ่ไส้น้อยอาหารใหม่อาหารเก่า mean you can concentrate to every cell in your body. This investigating this research will make you happy more than anything. Not just practicing, then too much suffering, that's not the right thing. Because more you know the truth, the more you have less suffering. But if anyone practicing, more you practicing and more you suffer, that's not the Buddhism. Not way of Buddhism. That way of the Anya-Dhyarati. Mean Anya-Dhyarati is another announcers of the other religion. They practice before Buddhism. They torture themselves, they suffering themselves. They do every way to make themselves suffering. That's not way in Buddhism. But in the way of Buddhism, getting to know the thing as they are. Mean get to know the thing, what they are, as they are. This for the second of the four, Samadhi. But most of the practitioners in meditation around the world, they engage with the number one, Titta, Sukha, Vihara, Dhamma. Even the other ancient religions in India, they always have attachment to that because they thought that that is Nibbana. But it's not the true Nibbana. But for example, like Theravada Buddha and Uttaka, the two masters, the Prince Siddhartha have been practicing with. If they came to know, if their life a little bit longer, to have opportunity to listen the teachings of Gautama the Buddha, they will be 100% deliverance from the suffering. But now, they've been in the Brahmin's room, and even 2-3 Buddha in the future is coming, they are still there. But if they finish the good karma of the contemplation, they will return back to another being, not just that being. This for the Anapana Bhapa. I think you can read in English by yourself on the page number 9 and page number 10. Okay? You can go investigate by yourself. And I would like to go on with the page number 10 for the Iriyapatha Bhapa. But in Pali, we call Iriyapatha Bhapa. But in Thai, mostly we call Iriyapatha Bhapa. What's meaning Bhapa? Bhapa is a group of, like the first, a group of Uttesavara. The second is a group of Anapana Bhapa, means breathing in and breathing out. But before I get to another Iriyapatha Bhapa, I would like to say about there is one sutta. Exactly the name is called Kayakatasati. Beyond the sutta or beyond the Satipatthana Sutta, beyond the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, but the Kayakatasati is a big sutta. And the Lord Buddha had given this sutta in Upara, and he had mentioned that for the Mahasatipatthana Sutta there are 7 benefits. There are 7 benefits. Venerable Sumangala, do you remember that 7 benefits? Patil, can you help the Venerable Sumangala? What are the 7 of the benefit? Pali, can you help? What are the 7 of the benefit? May I repeat again? No need, no need. But you can be listening again in the YouTube, okay? And I would like to go on with the Kayakatasati. It's very interesting. Kayakatasati, the Lord Buddha have given 10 benefits. 10 benefits, more than 7 benefits of Mahasatipatthana Sutta. This one, Kayakatasati, is concerned to the Anapanasati or concerned to the Kayanupassana Satipatthana. But this sutta separate and very interesting about the benefit. If you practice Kayakatasati, you will gain these 10 benefits. 10 benefits. The first one, you will be more patient. You will be more patient and you never overcome by the defilement. For example, Nivarana. If you practicing Kayakatasati, you never hand over by Nivarana. For example, Hinamita. But what are the Kayakatasati? Very much the same to Kayanupassana Satipatthana. But what are the Kayanupassana Satipatthana? It's divided into Anapana Bhapa, means the group of the breathing in and breathing out. Then after breathing in and breathing out, we go again to the Iriyapatha Bhapa, means any action. But if you have opportunity, you may search for the Kayakatasati and studying by yourself. Because if I talk too much about Kayakatasati, our Satipatthana Sutta and Mahasatipatthana Sutta, it will be too long. But I would like to bring 10 benefits for all of you to mindful that one, you will be more patient to anything. The second, you will be more patient to any kinds of the dangers. For example, if right now we are facing any dreadful of the earthquake, suppose earthquake about the mobile building, but if we are practicing right now for the Kaya Kata Sati, we never scared of that. Okay, I'm practicing in Kaya Kata Sati. Now the earthquake is in next hour. See, we're not going to be afraid. Why? Because nothing can be changed us away from the Panlankam. Means from the seat we are sitting by practicing the Kaya Nupassana. Because our minds and body will be firm, suppose the earthquake will be more furious, you're going to be killed. You're not going to be afraid. Because, okay, killing is killing. Because now I'm practicing in Kaya Kata Sati. I never scared of death because all the people, not just only human being, all being in any planet, no one can go beyond the day. No, nothing can take you, move away from what are you practicing. That's second benefit. The third benefit, you're going to have more patience. To suppose two sun is coming. Today one sun will be, right? But the next year, 100 years, maybe two suns are coming at the same moment. What's going to happen? Too hot. Even 4 or 5 suns are coming. You are not going to afraid. Or even the snow falling down right now, you are in the middle of the snow, you are not going to be afraid. Because one who practicing in Kaya Nupassana, it will be kinds of the more patience, and the body can construct the fires to burn against the cold. Even for this day, the Venerable named Longpa Vidya, he's been into Canada. Even he is 90 years old, but he can walk on the snow with not very thick cloth like the other. But that's the one who practice in Kaya Kata Sati. We have this benefit. And number four one of the benefit will be contemplation, means jhana. Prathama jhana, Tutiya jhana, Tatiya jhana, Chaturtha jhana or Panchama jhana. Contemplation will be very fulfilled. He's going to fulfill with the jhana. Number 5, he's going to get the supernatural power. You know what is supernatural power? Apinyaya, or can be like a tipasota. What means tipasota? Your eye as a God. You can see through things. Nothing can block your eyes as the eyes of God. And number 6, tipasota. You gain tipasota, mean your ear. You don't have to use mobile, but you can talk to the people on another planet. You can talk to the people on another part of the world. You can talk to the people in USA without telephone. That we call tipasota. You can hear someone talking even another planet. That we call tipasota. And number 7, you be able to read or be able to understand the minds of the other. Suppose you are sitting right here and you can understand the minds of the other. For example, suppose like now Parit and Natcha sitting and thinking of something. I don't have to do anything. I just take my mind and concentrate. Then I know exactly how Parit and Natcha think. That we call you be able to understand the other people think. Number 7, or the other being. For example, I think it is nothing too much thing. For example, if you see some of the dog walking toward you and you have a food in your hand, do you need the supernatural power to understand the dog need food? You don't have to do that. You can understand the minds of the dog. The same thing, but it's deeper than understand the small habit or the small action of the dog. But if you gain the supernatural power, you can understand, you can read the minds of the other. Even the other thinks of something is more than that. Suppose someone wants to come and visit you. Then you think of that one also. But then you understand, you know that he is coming or she is coming. Because you also think about him or her. And she also thinks about you. Like this, both understand to each mind. This is number 7. And number 8, one can know about the previous body. According to the Lord Buddha, he called that Puppe Nivasanustiyana. Means you can remember previous life, maybe 1 life, 2 life, 100 life, million life in the past. Where were you born? In that lifetime, you born as a millionaire, you born as a poor, you born as an animal. You can remind yourself as you rewatch the movie. As you rewatch the movie, repeat, okay, that's life. I was born in this and that family. My skin is this skin. My hair is this kinds of hair. You understand all. That we call Puppe Nivasanustiyana. Even in the future. And number 9, about the Dukkha means you be able to know that the other being move from this body, the mind move from this body and take another part of the body in the wombs of the dog, in the wombs of the human being, and then move again to another being again and again like that. That we call Dukkha. And number 10, you will be Keto Vimutti. What meaning Keto Vimutti? Vimutti means deliverance. Keto means you get to understand the Nibbana Satchakiriya through your way of thinking. This 10 benefit is coming from the other sutta we call Sutta Nipada Mulapanat, Uparitpanat, Panasada. Okay, I just to take the 7 benefits and then take your advantage of 10 benefits, but don't worry, because I'm not going to bring for your exam because it's too long. It's too long. I think that you will not be able to remember. Or remember only 7. After 7, then another 7. We have 2 7 already here. You remember the 2 7? The first 7 purification, overcome the Soga, Pariteva, Dukkha, Domanassa, attaining Jaya Dhamma, and Nibbana Sajikiriya. This is the first 7. The second 7, Anicca-nupassana, Dukkha-nupassana, Anatta-nupassana, Nibbitha-nupassana, Viratha-nupassana, Nirodha-nupassana, and Pati-nissakha-nupassana. Remember 2 7 of this. I think maybe a lot in your exams already. Okay, now we're going to another Bhakpa. Bhakpa on the page number 10. Shall we go together? Number 275. Shall we chant together? 1, 2, 3. Puna Jakaram Bhikkhave Bhikkhu Kachanto Va Kachamiti Pachanati Tito Va Tito Miti Pachanati Nisinno Va Nisinno Miti Pachanati Sayano Va Sayano Miti Pachanati. This sentence, maybe we talk about this sentence first. Kachamiti. What's the meaning Kachamiti? Like Buddham Saranam Gacchami. What's the meaning Kachamiti? Going to what? Going to take the Buddha as our refuge or the shelter. This also is talking about Iriyabhata Bhakpa, means any activity, doesn't matter. Do you do every day? Yeah. But if you can do every day, every moment, since the time that you go to bed, when you're practicing chanting, after chanting, what is the meaning chanting? Repeat the teachings of Buddha. For example, Satipatthana Sutta chanting. Or if you are chanting about the qualifications of Buddha. For example, Itipiso Bhagava Araham Samma Sambuddho. What are these chanting? Mean we're going to repeat and remind and relearn again what are the qualifications of Buddha. How great is him? Like this. We repeat again, Arahant. He is the Lord Buddha who is far away from the defilement. Samma Sambuddho Bhagava. He is enlightened by himself. Like this. Up to Saddha Deva Manutsanam. He is being the masters of gods and men. When we think about this, our minds also get understanding about qualifications of Buddha. And our mind get more confident. Okay, the Lord Buddha is not just a normal being, even he is a normal being as we are, but he can enlighten. How great is him? Then we cheering ourselves. Okay, now we get him as our shelter. If we're going to die, we must die under his shelter. Something like this. After we chanting, then we're going to practice. If you practice beyond the rising up and falling down, breathing, when your mind is calm down, then you're practicing through the 7 steps. What are the 7 steps? Anicca-nupassana, Dukkha-nupassana, Anatta-nupassana.